So remember a week ago when Colleen Ballinger uploaded this ukulele apology style video? Yeah, it's been a week since then and it's only gotten worse ever since this. How could this have ever gotten worse? She just uploaded the craziest video of all time to the internet. So of course, a couple snowballs started to form. So today, we're going to go through a couple of those snowballs because my God, this stuff is getting disgusting. Hey, how's it going? It's your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper, Dan Frampton, and I gotta give you some context first, even though everyone knows this story by now. Colleen Ballinger is a children's entertainer. She plays this character named Miranda Sings. About 10 years ago, she got really famous by being associated with Jerry Seinfeld. And then she got a Netflix show called Haters Back Off. She had a lot of lipstick going, and she had a whole character and a whole army of children loving her, okay? And apparently, she had a tier list for her fans. There was people at the very bottom that she would never ever engage with, like the sludge of the Colleen Ballinger fandom. And then at the very top, there was Colleen's Weenies, or Colleenie's Weenies, okay? And this was a group chat of underage children where she would have inappropriate conversations with them, okay? She would ask them to put tampons in their mouth. She would be like, let me see your butt in those cute little pants that you got on there, okay? She would send nude images of her supposed friend, Trisha Paytas, to children, okay? This was the kind of behavior that she was engaging in. And all of this sort of stuff is not only sketchy, but very illegal. And there's kind of proof about it all. There's screenshots, there's testimonials, there's the whole 9 yards. There's an instance in this ukulele apology where she mentions a fart joke, but that fart joke was basically having a child come onto stage, laid her down, spread her legs wide open for everybody to see, and then played a fart sound effect to humiliate this exposed child on her stage. She would also have kids reach into her pants on stage and pull out cheese balls, okay? Cheese balls from the crotch. This isn't weird ant type behavior. This is super creepy, stepping over boundaries type behavior. So remember how I was saying that she sent nudes of Trisha Paytas to other people, and those people being children? Well, those receipts finally came out, and Trisha finally learned about them, which is one of the ways that this drama is getting even worse. Now, Trisha Paytas has to live with the fact that her adult content that's normally behind a paywall has now been shared with children by one of her supposed friends, okay? These people were in each other's houses. These people had a podcast together. They were around each other's families, okay? And out here, Colleen Ballinger's having literal viewing parties of Trisha Paytas' adult content, just laughing and ridiculing. And in this video, Trisha comes online and displays the most mature version of Trisha Paytas anybody has ever seen. Normally, the old Trisha would have just thrown Colleen under the bus, would have been shots fired, you're going down, okay? This would have been drama times a million right off the bat. But in this video, we get a soft-spoken Trisha Paytas that is, quite honestly, authentically hurt because this was her friend, and now what her friend is doing is weaponizing Trisha Paytas' body to make fun of her. And Trisha's like, well, I guess I just don't get the inside joke. Well, Adam McIntyre, one of the guys in the Weenies, okay, one of the guys that was a kid that is no longer a kid, he's like, there was no inside joke, Trisha. You were the joke. We were making fun of you. And that is so heartbreaking. So, of course, Trisha doesn't want anything to do with Colleen anymore. That podcast that they were doing is now going to be not a thing anymore. But even this part of the drama is old news. But what brings us here today is this video that was dropped to Twitter by old Paige Christie UK, who has a great channel. You should go check her out if you can. But it's Miranda Sings, okay, up here on stage, performing as Beyonce, doing if you like it, you should have put a ring on it, doing a whole dance, acting like Beyonce, but with black smudge all over her face. This is a terrible look. What could this possibly mean? Now, I know it's kind of hard to tell. We're far away. You know what I mean? It's a little bit blurry, but she is doing Beyonce, and her face seems to have this black smudge all over it. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if I need to explain why that is an awful look, especially coming off the back of this ukulele fake apology that rocked the entire internet. But you got a children's performer, okay, who's been accused of the most disgusting things in the world. Children being inside of group chats, doing a whole tampon thing, a butt thing, sending nudes to them, thing. Very weird, very creepy, and very kind of like illegal. Way more than just weird aunt type stuff, okay? And now you add the whole Trisha Paytas stuff onto it. Now you add this whole blackface thing onto it. And it's getting pretty dicey, getting pretty gross out here for Colleen Ballinger. I have no idea if she's ever going to make it back from this. And she had a chance to come back from this. If she did anything but that ukulele thing, she would have been fine. If she was like, yeah, okay, I did this, this, and this, pretty bad, pretty awful. But you know, the problem with that is if you admit to those things, a lot of those things were actual crimes, and then you could just like, you know, go to jail right away, because anything that you say can and will be used against you in a court of law, especially when it comes to like stuff online. You know what I mean? If you're out here claiming that you did stuff, then that can be used against you. You know what I mean? But if you come out here and deflect criticism and then play the victim and then make fun of the actual victims, then you can kind of like pretend that you're ignoring it. But you're not ignoring it, Colleen. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. You're making so many enemies out here on the internet right now that all the bad stuff that you've ever done is gonna be dug up. All that foul stuff that you said to people behind the scenes is gonna hit the internet one day, one way or another, okay? Your worst dream is coming true. People realizing that you're not this fun-loving comedian that plays like this quirky little character, this quirky little millennial comedian, you know what I mean? That's not what you are. You are an evil, vindictive, broken human being that has victims and just drags people below the surface so you can stand on top of them like some big time superstar. And that is wrong. You have so many different like mental illnesses that I have no idea how to even categorize them. You know what I mean? You're out here being like, oh, they're gonna call me a gaslighter. Oh my God, they're gonna call me a manipulator. Yeah, you're all of those things. You're pure evil, evil incarnate, sex pest, groomer, racist. Now these are all terms associated with the name Colleen Ballinger. Great job. You really did a speed run ending your career here. And I thought Only Up was going to be the hottest speed run of the year. Okay, I figured since I covered this on the channel, I got to do a little bit of an update. So here it was. There's the update. I'm out of here. See you later.